Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A toss to Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on second and long. Cousins, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up third and 9.
Quaker Omaha. 51, Mike, 51. Watch the run, watch the run. Wide. Yellow.
Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 26. Now Haskins on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pick.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Haskins' throw going to be caught by Dotson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Geis with the carry on second down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Geis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run. Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw his Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Fielded at the 20.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Geis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 4, check 4.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a run with Geis, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7, forthcoming. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Mike 54. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Tight down. There you go. Right there. 54. Right there.
After the sack on first down, Haskins caught on the right side, Reed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Haskins to throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, here's Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Lets it flood. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A gain of 3, second down. They go play action. Cousins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Watch the curl. Wide. 56, Mike, 56.
Done.
I got it.
Hey, Ringo, 48. Hey, Steamer.
Alert 3.
3rd and long for Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is taken at the 18. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
2.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On the ground, it's Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Watch my 4. I'm coming. You're up. Slam. Zoom.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
61. Let's box. Right. Watch the back.
On 1st down, this is Geis. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on third down. Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Move.
Throwing, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ben Gideon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Check safety, check safety. Lance 50, Lance 50.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A gain of 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here first and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 10-yard line.